Rock 99X Barnes, Leslie, Jimmy, please welcome Academy Award winner, Mr. Robin Williams.
Trademark accepted. Thank you.
Yes.
JBL, what's up?
Yeah, when your name is in print, is there like one of those trademark signs now?
Yeah.
You can't...
Robin Williams, Academy Award winner, trademark.
Right.
Yeah, Robin Williams, People's Choice Award winner, trademark.
Robin, do you do caffeine?
Oh, excuse me?
Do you drink caffeine?
Yeah, baby. Yeah, I'm in the Folgers wing of Betty Ford. Yeah.
I can't imagine that you jump out of bed and need anything. You just go.
No. I need especially a double espresso. That's the beginning. That's my last drug of choice. And forgive me, but yeah, I need that, man.
Now, back in the day, back in the day, like in the 70s, 80s at the Comedy Store with those guys.
Yeah.
I'm guessing there was a little more than coffee going on.
Yeah. You can guess that.
And
unlike Bill, I did inhale.
He did inhale. He's here to say.
Inhale and snort and everything else, and on everything but skates, and the Columbian College Fund.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, where are you going? That kind of thing. Tell that snail to stop crawling.
Yeah. Was that one of those things that you just you kind of grow out of, or did you actually have a problem at the time?
Or you do a little time. One of the ways. You have a choice. You can let your heart stop. One. Number two, end up in a cell with a man named Bubba going, "You real pretty." Mm-hmm. Or number three, when you have a kid, you just don't want to be, 4 o'clock in the morning going, "Daddy wants to play." Yeah.
Right.
Hey, come on, you want to talk to Daddy? Daddy would like to play. Please, I need to sleep. You should too. And I think that was the main thing that just went, all bets are off.
Is that what
Thank you.
Having a kid for you, that's what shut it down?
Shut it down. Huge. Easy enough. Didn't have to go to AA. Just immediately went, I'm taking the decompression out of here. Thank you, baby.
Well, that's cool.
Going to go on, don't want to bang the kids on the backside. Don't be drinking any more cocktails. Walking away.
We're talking to Robin Williams. I read your...
Robin Williams is talking to himself.
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
talking to us. He's talking to us.
Hey,
Right
Robin,
on.
I read you're a huge computer junkie and you play a bunch of computer games.
All the time, yes.
What are your favorite ones?
Especially games where you're playing online against other people. There's there's this wild game called Counter-Strike, and they're mainly military games, so I admit it. I'm there. A game called Ghost Recon, and they make all sorts of... and mainly like first-person shooters, except you're playing against other people, which is the live factor.
Well, so do you have a cute little name, Robin? You just get on and find some punks on the internet and play them?
Yeah, I'm Mr. Big Pants. No.
Mr. Big Pants.
Nice.
No,
To
I'm not.
all the
Some guy
kids.
with the name Mr. Big Pants is going, that's my name, Robin.
All right.
No, you have a name, but I will never reveal it because I'm getting my ass kicked by 11-year-olds.
Yeah.
Because you can hear them. They have a thing called Roger Wilco, and you can hear him later going, boy, he is really dumb. I nailed him. And they do have a name, and they do end up usually sounding like they're from the deep south. And you hear, God, he's around the corner, Bob. Get over there. Go on your six.
Right.
Let's talk about your movies. It seems that recently you've made a conscious decision to take these darker and deeper roles like Insomnia, 1 Hour Photo. Why such a dramatic change?
I think just to change perceptions after people were saying, oh, he's so warm and cuddly. Just to go, yeah, right. And immediately kind of maybe take a 180 on that. And it gives the movie a certain running start because people are kind of off guard right off the bat when they're going, wait a minute, this is that nice guy, and it isn't.
Right, it's uncomfortable. The first time I saw the 1 Hour Photo trailer, it's just weird to see Robin Williams portraying this, evil
It's
psycho.
not even evil. I think it's just more strange.
Psycho and strange.
But I love
Yeah,
it.
it's kind of like Mr. Rogers as a stalker, and you kind of get that, oh, wait a minute. The nice man is doing something unusual.
Even Robin's tone of voice changed from being funny guy to when we started talking about
He
the
did,
serious
very
movies.
serious.
Like, well, can we back down?
Well, Robin,
Yeah.
like when your serious movies, and I think the first thing I ever saw you in serious was Awakenings. And the thing about acting on film is it's all about subtlety. And Robin
Almost
Williams...
thought most of the time. I mean, sometimes, and there are people who can pull it off.
Well,
with literally intention, and that whole thing about someone said this once of an actor. They said, God, you seem to be thinking such incredible. I picked up all of your thoughts. He went, I was thinking about my laundry list, but thank you very much.
well, but what I mean is like it is about, the smallest gesture can get picked up on film.
Yeah,
but
because
Robin,
it's all...
But let me just get the question out.
Get it out, James.
But Robin Williams on stage is anything but subtle. How hard was it for you to adjust from being on stage where everything is big and broad and manic to being subtle on film?
I think it's real easy because you have that outlet. If I didn't have the outlet on stage, it might be more of a struggle. But even when I did 1 Hour Photo, we would blow it out between takes.
Robin Williams on stage is anything but subtle. How hard was it for you to adjust from being on stage where everything is big and broad and manic to, being subtle on film?
I think it's real easy because you have that outlet. If I didn't have the outlet on stage, it might be more of a struggle. But even when I did 1 hour photo, we would blow it out between takes for two reasons. One, it's very difficult to be Mr. Method all the time, and I'm in character, and puts everybody kind of through a certain hell. And you can't do that to people when they're working 18-hour days.
Yeah.
Gives them kind of a performance jolt, gets it out of me, that thing that you said, this kind of wild energy. And then you get back to being so quiet and subtle that you've kind of released it, but you're still energized, which it gives you both, really. That's why I love having the stand-up, because it is totally the opposite of this other, the performance like in 1 hour photo, which is very contained, very subtle, very quiet, and I've got access to both, which is why I do it.
So in Insomnia, in between takes, you're the crazy manic Robin Williams, and you just...
Sometimes, with Al, you want to be careful, because Al is, he's preparing, and like the first day he made like a lion noise, because that was how he'd kind of prepare, like, "Hurrah!" And I did like,
yeah.
And he went, "Who did that?" "Hi, Mr. Pacino, it's me. I'm out of order.
Right.
Kind of set the rules of engagement up right then, like, I won't be doing a lot of method. I hope you don't mind. I really like your work. Hoo-ha, boy. And he went, all right, that's good.
Jump in, Leslie.
Yeah, jump in. It's time now. Here we go.
Jump in, Leslie.
No, I mean,
Jump in anytime, Leslie. You're right there. Hello, honey.
you've been going overseas entertaining the troops, which is
In
very...
Afghanistan, yes, and Pakistan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Stan and Laurel Stan, One Night Stand, and it was interesting to play all these bases because a lot of them are former Russian bases. And you land and you see all these blown up planes going, that's not a good sign.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're heavily mined, but, there's a lot of people there that you just want to let them know you're not forgotten, baby. There's still people know you're here as we prepare to go into someplace else.
And what made you want to go back out on the road and do this?
Kind of about 2 months after September 11th, there was a tribute to Whoopi Goldberg in Washington, and we finished the show, and people treated it like we just lifted the siege of Atlanta. Funny, that's your city.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But people were kind of like, oh, my God, we haven't seen anybody for so long. I went, wait a minute. And the people said that they really needed to kind of blow it out and laugh and kind of get back a certain sense of, life. And maybe that's what kind of drove it, combined with, at that point, there were no movies coming in. I went, okay, let me go back and earn money the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, you can't, we hear it so many times. Like, there's stand-up comedians, they've always got it and always end up gravitating back towards performing on stage.
Yeah, it's where it's the lifeblood. It's where you go, and it's what you did, and what gives you the juice, really. It kind of kicks it out. It peels away all pretense, because if you're doing the long program, more than 20 minutes, it's where you really see if you still have it. Physically, mentally, everything. It really forces you to kind of get back into shape on all those levels.
So who makes you laugh, Robin Williams?
Oh, God. A bunch of people, like Chris Rock, Jon Stewart, on pretty much, on the political level. Dennis Miller, when he's really kicking it hard, is wonderful. Bobcat Goldthwait, just for being sheer fearless. An English comedian named Eddie Izzard. There's a lot. There's so many people you see, and it kind of, after a while, I feel like a comedy pimp. What do you need? What are you looking for? I can find it for you. Because I've seen so many amazing people over the years, and there's people that I personally think are extraordinary that some people know about, other people don't. People like Rick Overton.
Sure.
And there's a lot of great comics. And plus, old school, like Jonathan Winters. That's old school. But it still is amazing. And I went and saw Don Rickles, and Jesus, it's like these guys just are constant. It's like, even I went like, wow, I got to take a break now. Thank you.
But it's so...
Bang, 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 bang. I got to tell you, bang. Fire, bang.
Who's the biggest star you've ever had a conversation with in the men's room at the Academy Awards?
I had it. Actually, it was with Nicholson. It wasn't the men's room. It was like we were standing backstage after he had won and I had won, and he went, isn't it great, Rombo? I've got one of these for every decade. It's kind of a son of a bitch thing, really. But yeah, you're right. He still has that kind of air of like, a lot of times you're just looking, going, even Buddha would go, wow.
Yeah, who's cooler than that guy?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
You kind of have to, when you have a cigarette case for your marijuana, what the hell's else?
Right.
Worry.
So you're done, Robin?
Done to say?
I don't want to cut you off if you're not done.
No, baby, wash up. We're through.
Thank you, Robin.
See you later. Bye-bye. Robin Williams on the Morning X. I swear he never stops. You wind him up and then just stand back.
Yeah, that was just, hey, Robin, how you doing? And
I know.
go. We actually, a lot of people, we actually left the room for 10 minutes.
I know 4 people.
I don't know if you knew that.
4 people trying to interview Robin Williams is impossible.
Yeah.
It can't be
He's
done.
great.
I mean, it's completely impossible. He's a good guy.
I love him talking about. I love his. He does a famous impression of Jack Nicholson. He sounds just like him.
He is an
You
excellent
just
actor.
sound just like him.
Again, not funny.
Jimmy and I are making faces.
I don't know how to tell you.
For the interview.
God, I think
tried
he
to-
is hilarious.
If you heard me laugh, they were courtesy laughs. I have to be
I think
honest.
he's funny.
I think he's very funny.
I mean, some of them don't happen, but at least he comes to the table instead of these guys who are like, so what? I don't know.
You know what? You're
I
right.
mean, you know what I mean? He comes to the table and he does his thing.
I totally respect the fact that he played the room. He's a huge star. That he didn't. He could have phoned in.
That's
literally.
right. He's
he
a
did
big
phone
star.
In. He did phone in the interview literally, but he didn't have to be up for it, and he didn't have to, give a shtick.
How
and he
many big
did.
stars have we talked to that kind of phone in their answers?
Right, sure.
He was
Like Bruce Willis or like people like that, they go,
Yeah.
yeah,
Or
I don't want
nobody.
to talk about that. Or
B-level stars. And this
Yeah.
guy's an A-level star, and he
So-
came and was a great guy.
Right.
And
I like
I just don't find him funny.
I don't either. I
Sorry.
find nothing funny about that,
so
that
it's
stuff.
it's a split room.
Yeah.
I like him.
Split
Listen,
room,
likes him.
baby.
You guys
Love him.
It's great that he came on. Robin Williams on The Morning X.
Stop the record now. The best of The Morning X.
99X.